I'm gonna teach you how to do basic, nice and beautiful. The men's style and women's style as well. How to move the hips and have to move the chest also, right? Because when we dance bachata, we not only do move like that, right?
So yes, if to take that position, we don't move so straight like a wooden stick, so we're not so sticky.
We have a move. For example, when we go basic normally in bachata, there is a hip motion and chest motion, which is creating that spice of the move. For example, we walk forward, it goes like this. We go back, it goes like this. From back side, it's look like that. And we go 1, 2, 3. And the basic is same for women and for men, which is different. It's the style and spice, which is you a bit editing. Let's say like that. So you put your feet into the floor, and let's transform our weight to the left, and let's transform the weight to another side. Perfect. One more time. We're transforming weight, transforming weight. Now let's try to move a special on the chest like this. To the left feet, to the right feet. To the left feet, to the right feet. Now let's try to move only hips. So we go to the left feet, to the right feet, to the left feet, and to the right one. Perfect. Now we're gonna try to do with the steps. So, which is we're gonna do? We try to move the hips only to the left feet and to the right feet. The chest, which is chest do, is just transforming weight side to side like this. You see? You see my chest? Super calm. You see my chest is just transforming weight left and right like this. Which is hips gonna do? They're gonna go late after we start to transforming our weight. For example, I move to that side with my chest, and my hip is go after, so it's late a little bit. It's waiting until we like feeling the, how to say it, something like limit. Boom, it's limit, and then hip goes. Boom. Yes, right? So my chest is slightly sliding go side. My hip start like trying to hold that position, and maybe a little bit go to another side. So these two parts with all where is our core, it goes like this. I go with my chest, boom, hip is over there, and I move, and I go on other side, and I transform my weight, and I go again and transform my weight. I go again and then I transform my weight and transform my weight. This is the exercise which will help you to understand the mechanic of the move. Let me try to show you with the back side. So I stand up, shoulder position, legs is shoulder position, and I transform my weight to the one leg, and then we do the same thing what our hip will gonna go late after. So I go with my chest and hip goes. Chest and hip. Chest and then hip. Chest and then hip. Like this. It goes late after our chest. So let's do slow. Chest slightly goes side, hip try to keep the position, and a little bit it goes external. So when chest go to the left, my hip try to hold a position and go right. And then when I feel the limit, I bring up my hip to the left feet, and then I try to go to another side like this. So this how we need to actually do the transforming side to side. Yeah. Try to do that motion until you get that result. When your hips is going after your chest. Very important. So some tips for you guys. Very important. Not rotate your shoulders, not rotate your hips. We're not rotating like this. It's not good. We're not rotating our hips. We're not rotating our shoulders. Very important to understand, which is that moves, it goes super from core, and we go really clear sight like this. Like this. We're not adding any other moves, only side to side with our body. We transforming from left to right, and hips goes after our chest. Okay, so next, when you're already comfortable with that exercise, you pull your legs together like this, and you do exactly the same. You're transforming weight to the left, you're transforming weight to the right. Yeah, so we stay like this, two legs together, as closer as possible, and we try to transform our weight from leg to another one. And then we do the same exercise. With the same exercise, our chest is go side, hip try to go external, and try to keep the position until limit, and then we transform our weight. And when we transform 2 points under leg, we go on other leg. And again, and again, and again. And very important to push your hips until limit, side limit. Why? Because when we late, we're gonna do basic. It will super important. So I go with my chest, and then I try to put my hip as much as possible to another side, and I bend my knee, and I go to another side, and hip is goes boom, as much as possible. So if you do as much as you possible, your hip will be more flexible. So you will develop your flexibility. And we go on the side and again, another side and again, another side and again. Very important to bend your knees. So I not do that straight legs. No straight legs. Bend knees, and my chest goes side and hip until limit. My chest goes side, hip until limit. Hip or chest and then hip goes. Chest and then hip goes. Chest and hip go. Chest and hip go. So that's very important. When you be already good into that exercise, when you will be good into that exercise, very important. When you will be already good into that exercise, we can go next. Next is the how we use that moves while we go basic. So we did a big step motion, and we did a small step motion. When we dance bachata, there is a big step, and then small step, and then big, and top. So this is why we did that exercise. Very important, the amplitude of the move is supposed to be same with the big step and the small step. Because if you do only big step, it will look like not so good. If you do only small step, it will also not look so cool. Very important to both. So we go 1, our hip is here. We do 2, our hip is here. 3 and 4. One more time. Let's try to do from that position. I think it will be better if you stay with me like this. So I will show up my hips, and which is we're gonna do from left feet. We do one step side, and our hip, like our chest with our leg is go side, but our hip is trying to keep the position here. It goes late after our chest, and then we transform our weight and 2. Next step, when we're gonna do a next step, you see this one. Our chest is going together with the leg, and hip that time it's go on the other side. So I go with my right foot, my hip is on the left, trying to push. So this is how it's look like. And then I transform. After I put my feet already to the floor, I transform. And then I do next step, the same like first. My hip is here, my chest is goes, my left step, and then I transform my weight. And then I do tap. When we do tap, our hip is normal position. And then we go right. So when I do 1, it's a step where hip is here, chest is goes side. When I say and, or hip is travel, and like this. And we do step 2, and hip travel, and onto limit. 3, and 4. At the 4, we just normal position. And we go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 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 For girls, important, don't push your hips back like this. It will not be beautiful actually. It will be better if you hold it here and you do really good basic. Because if you put it here, it will hurt your back soon. So very important, it will be more healthy if your hips is here in the middle and you go basic over there. From the front, we did top and we did first step. With our chest and leg. 1, and hip is trying to hold that position. And go late after. And then we go. And 2. You see 2, chest, leg. Hip is again to another side. And 3. And 4. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. So chest is calm. It's not go too much. So it's just making that start to go with your hips. 1, you see, my chest is calm. And 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we usually do the basic steps. And more than that, for example, we have another basics, forward and back. We do same things. So I did tap, I go with my left feet, right? So I go with my left feet, I do step, and my hip go extra. So it goes to another side. It's still on my right feet. Then I transform my weight and next step. You see, I did step with my right, my hip is on the left. And again, like this. And when we bend our knees and do it slightly, it looks like that. When we go forward and back. We also have one spot, basic steps. Now, we did the travel. We go side to side, we go forward and back, but we also have some of when you already get that move with your hips, with your chest. You can do some of the stylish, nice, but super simple move on one spot. And it looks really nice, which is I do all the time. It looks really nice, and this move I do all the time. For example, we stay like that as usual, right? And we do first step, which is normal, which is you usually do when we travel side. 1, boom, already we start. So next, we just transform our weight. And after we did that here, we transform to the left feet. We transform it to the right. This is exactly same like we did an exercise. So we do with the count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and stop. And we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If to take a back spot, it looks like that. We go with our step 1. Hip is over here, so I did left feet step. My chest is going. Hip is still on the right position. And then we transform our weight. Now we on the left. Now we transform to the right hip as well. It's go late after. And we again go. And boom. And tap. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how we usually do our hips in bachata. This is how we usually do the basics. If you want to go deeper, I will show you next after the other moves, but this is already enough to be really nice in dance floor. We usually do a lot of turns, a lot of moves, and hips sometimes helps us to give some spices. And this is the important part in bachata. When you go forward, back, side to side, one spot, even we do one spot with the legs together, it's also same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hips walk. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. We can, for example, travel by side. We use our hips all the time in that moves. So improve your hips. This is the body, which is I told you, which is we focusing about the body. Improve your hips, and your dance will really change.